Welcome to the vCard Global Workshop. This is Cherie Collins, and I am excited to be with you here tonight. We are going to build a vCard, and we're going to look at how you can market your business with vCard. So today we're going to build a vCard from the ground up. So if you're new to vCard, you are in the right place. I'm going to take you step by step through the process of getting a great looking vCard. I'll show you a few advanced features as well. And I'm going to show you how to use the vCard Global mobile app today too. So let's get started. Today we're going to work on a vCard for a photographer. And your vCard may look very much like this one. It's very basic without much information on it when you first start. There is a handy link on your vCard that takes you to the login page. It's right at the bottom of your vCard. Right underneath this orange button, there's a link here. It says owner link. You can click on that. This takes you to the vCard Global login page. You can just log in. And this is the back office. I just want to point out, if you're new to vCard, these are your upgrade packages. If you're trying us out, you can join us as an advisor, 2 vCards, 1 marketing card, and participate in the shared revenue plan. It's just $149 a year. And 2 vCards is $119 a year, and 1 vCard is $69 a year. And what you're getting is not only a digital business card, but you're also getting a mobile website, a website that can market your business, plus so many other tools that will also market your business. And we're going to go over those tonight. To get into the vCard editor, you're going to click on this button over here, right over here, that on your right-hand side here, edit your vCard. You'll click on that. It's going to take you right into a wizard, which is a step-by-step process to build the card. And I'm going to click on that now. In this case, because it's my demo, it's not going to take us into the wizard. So I'm going to jump over to another screen I have open and ready to go. Let's get into it. No, that's not the screen I wanted, but I will get over to it. Here we go. And I'm just going to make sure that we are all muted. All right. There we go. Okay, so when you land on this page, you are going to click on the setup wizard, okay? You'll be brought into this automatically. And so this is the step-by-step process. In the first step, you add your contact info. In the second step, we aggregate all your social media, all your important links. In the third step, we upload a photo, a logo, and in the fourth step, we choose a design. We're going to get started on this. When you first sign up with vCard, you're going to find that your first name and your last name are here, okay? And you'll have an email address already in here as well. Then you will add in your business name and your job title. So if you have a physical address where you meet people at, or a retail location, or you are a restaurant, you will put in your street address. Otherwise, if you work from home, you probably don't want to put in your street address. And then I put in my full address here. If you work from home, you probably just want to put in your city, your state, your region, the country you're in, so people know what part of the country you're in. If you work in a location where people can come and visit you, then you want to add the Map It button. So click on this Show Map It button. This adds the Map It button to the card, which when it's on your phone, they click on that and it opens up the navigation technologies on the phone and it takes them right to you. So that's a nice feature. If you have a website, you can put it here. But again, what we're building can be your website as well. It works just as well. Your phone number, when it first comes in, as you can see, it's very hard to read. Add some dashes, make it so people can read it. And you have the option to add additional phone numbers and a fax number and your Skype profile here. All of this information that we're adding can be changed at any time. And when you update this information, anyone who you have ever sent your vCard to, or anyone else who's ever sent your vCard to, Whoever has your card will have your most current information. That's the beauty of vCard, is your information can stay up to date. So if you move yourself across the country, across the world, if your phone number changes, if your job changes, if your career changes, you can update your vCard and people can stay in touch with you. Let's move on now to the next step. And this is where we aggregate our social media. We have over 16 social media that can be aggregated on your vCard. Today we're going to add a Facebook page, and I just like to show people how I do this. So I typically do this on a desktop computer or a laptop. It's easier than on mobile. And I just open up the Facebook page I want to add. I highlight that entire URL, and I right-click, and I copy that information, and I bring it back over to the editor, and then I right-click and I paste. So that's how I copy and paste things in here. And you can add your Facebook, your Instagram, your Twitter, your YouTube, as many social media as you want to add here. Let's add our YouTube channel. So vCard Global has a YouTube channel. It's you can search us, vCard Global Official Channel. And I recommend that you subscribe if you can. Subscribe to the channel because I post on our channel weekly. So we record all of the workshops that we do. We record all of the training sessions with Alan Lowe on Sunday nights. Overview presentations are here. If you go to if you go to our playlist, you can see here we've got workshops that you can view. There's how-to videos. There's feature releases here as well. So anytime there's a new release, and if you are subscribed, then you'll automatically receive like a notification that says, "Hey, there's a new video. Check it out." So we will add though our a link here to our Facebook channel. So I'm just going to highlight it just like I did Facebook, and I'm going to right-click and copy. Oh. There we go, the video plays. We'll try that again. So highlight, right-click, copy, go back over to the editor, find the YouTube page, and paste that in. We also have a section here called Reach Me Online. This is for your Skype ID. It's for WhatsApp, your WeChat, your Zoom meeting information, your Join.me information. This is how if this is how you communicate with people and you want people to find you wherever you are, this is your chat profile. So put this information here and it shows up right on the bottom of your vCard. We also have this other section here called Important Links, and this is where you can put in anything that will create efficiency in your business. We have lots and lots of folks who are real estate agents who will put in links to their listings here. They'll type in maybe the address here or the name of the property, and then they'll put a link to the MLS system or a link directly to that listing. We're going to put in a portfolio link today. So my wedding photography portfolio. And what this does is this creates really cute little links on your card. You'll see it adds a little icon, it adds the name, and then it just is an easy way to add all those important links that you have. I'm going to go over here. I've got an example here of a wedding photographer on Flickr. I'm going to grab this. It's interesting. I think there was more information when I first logged onto this page. She's got some albums, I think. There we go. See, she's got a bunch of stuff. So I'm going to grab that Flickr page, right-click, and copy that entire URL, bring it back over to the editor, and right-click and paste it. So you just paste that in there. If you have more than one, you just use this plus button, and you can see it adds another line for you. So you can add your appointment scheduler. You can add books if you are an author or a teacher or a coach. You can put your books here and links to those. Your online stores, if you sell on Amazon, eBay, if you're a distributor, put the name of your store here and a link. It's just creates a nice convenient link on your vCard. And then the final one here is the please support. This is for like a Kickstarter campaign, a nonprofit, a fundraiser, and a church, anything that you want people to support and you're referring people to. For example, I tell folks, my kids, they have fundraisers throughout the year, and I will put links to the fundraisers, and then I'll tell the family, well, yes, if you want to support Nick and Gigi, go to, you know, my vCard. There's a link there to the fundraiser that they have. So this creates some convenience and some ease in your life by putting those links. We'll continue to the next section here, which is the where you add your photo and your logo. Let's add our photo of Mustafa. He is quite the hipster, I should say, young guy here who I think is our photographer of the day. Let's pull him up. So I'm on my computer here, and I've got a bunch of photos on here. So I had to find his photo, and then I just click and I can upload it now. So when you upload a photo here, you have to give it a name, and then you can save it. That will go into your media library, and in your media, you can reuse it again on this card or other cards you might have on your account. The photo is used in many ways. It's used not only on your card, but when people download your card to the app or to their phone or into Outlook, the photo will follow. If someone emails you the card, especially, you know, from our share button that we have on the card or from the app, it sends a photo with that. So they can see the photo, there's a link to your card, there's a little message, and there's a download button as well. And then finally, when you text the card to someone, it includes a photo too. So the photo is real important. People remember a face. You know, they don't always remember your name, but they will remember your face. So definitely get yourself a photo. Make sure you have that on your card. And then let's add our logo here. We're going to upload a logo file. Save it. And then we continue to my favorite section, which is the design. Now here, as you can see, we have a business card coming together. You can see here that we've got some information. We've got his link to his portfolio. We've got some social media. We've got his address. And we've got a photo here and a logo. We've got many designs that you can choose from. You just click on the design, and then you click on the button colors, and it will change the button colors. So this one here is a black. I'm going to go with a black design, and then I can choose an accent color, like the red here looks pretty cool. Or I could turn this, you could use this green one as well. So you find one that you like, and we have many different button styles, so you just need to go through here and try them out. See, different button styles here, and circle buttons and all kinds of things here that you can try out. So I'm going to go back. I think I like the classic black here. And I like this green, so I'm going to go with this. You can change the design at any time as well, and you can customize the design too to whatever background color you want, font color, all of that you can do, and I'll show you how to do that. So we've just finished the wizard. I'm going to click the finish button here. This publishes the card, and now I am ready to start marketing it. Now, there's many more things that you can do with vCard, but I'm going to show you a little bit about how you market the card. And the way that I recommend you market the card is through the vCard Global mobile app. So tonight I'm going to pull up the app and show you exactly how you can do that. This here, the screen that we're on, I've just pulled up my phone here, and the screen that we're on is the editor homepage, and on here it tells you what card you're editing, and it also gives you this thing called a security code. You need the security code to get into the app. And we're going to log in as Mustafa now, and we're going to log in with his vCard name. His vCard name is Photographer Demo, and that's what you would give someone if they said, what's your contact, what's your vCard name? You'll say, you know, it's whatever it is before the vCard info. I'm going to put in this. And then I'll put in my security code. And I'm going to import my card. All right, so I have imported here, and I'm in the vCard app. Now, I'm going to click on this button right here to view my card, and I can immediately start sharing my card here. I'm going to show you how you share it. I'm going to click on Share Contact right here, this blue button. And I'm going to share it by text right there. And so this is how it shows up You've got the picture here and a link, and it has a standard message that comes with it. Now you can customize that message as well. I'm going to just send this to myself. And I'll send it off. And there it comes back. So you can see here, this is how it will come to someone else too. Now, if you have the app, I'm going to go to someone else who isn't in here. When I click on the link, it asks me, this user is not in your contacts. Do you want to add it? So I can either add it or I can also view the card. Let's say I click view card. It will open up the card for me, and I can take a look at Anthony's card. And I can say, all right, Anthony looks like a nice guy. I think I'll add him to my contacts. And then right here at the top here, it says add to contacts. You can click on that, add it to your contacts, okay? And I can go to Anthony's profile, and he has been added to my contacts. Now, there's a few other things here. On the bottom, you have a home, you have a contacts, add a contact, QR code scan. I'm going to click on add a contact. I want to show you how easy it is just to add a contact as well. So if I met with someone and they're with vCard, I can say, what is your vCard name? They might say vet demo. And then I would click on, I'd type that in, click add this card, and they would automatically be added. Now, with Celine's profile here, if I met someone who was new to, who had just got a new dog, I might be like, you know what, I've got a great vet. I know someone you should talk to. And I said, let me share her contact with you. So I would click on share contact, and I would decide whether I want to share it by text or by email, okay? And I would, if I share it by text, I would just click on the text and I would type in their phone number and send it off to them. So that's one way. Now, when you share it to someone, I want to show you something. Let's say they don't have the vCard app. So how does that work? Okay. So let's just view her card and I'll show you. So if you don't have the vCard app and you've just sent it to someone, they're going to open up the card, and there's two things that they can do when they have the card. They can right here, see this button, download vCard? If they click on that, it downloads all of Celine's contact information directly into their phone, including a link to this card, okay? So they don't have to have the vCard app. You can just send it to them. They can download this information. Now, if they wanted to share Celine's card with someone themselves and they don't have the app, they can click on share card and type in someone's email address. This will send an email, a nice little email that's like an introduction. It will include a photo of Celine. It will include a download file as well if you want to download it into your phone or Outlook, okay? So that's how you use it if, you know, for someone who doesn't have the app, they're going to be using these buttons on the card. So I wanted to point out those things. The other thing I want to point out here is with Celine, she has this button over here called follow contact. This means Celine allows people to follow her. I'm going to click on follow now, follow contact. And now I'm following her. So anytime Celine posts, if she posts an event that she's holding, or she posts a coupon, I'm going to receive a notification in my app, okay, that this has been posted, that she's posted that. So that is also one of the things that you will receive. Now, if I go to my contacts here, you can see I've got 2 contacts in there now. Right up here, this is my notifications, little icon here. There's no notifications in there right now, but if I had shared some cards, if I had shared my card, it would tell me who that I've shared it. It would say if I'd shared Celine's card, it would tell me I shared it. If the card was opened, it would give me information. So there's a lot of things here that you can see in the notifications, including if Celine added a event or she added a coupon, I would find that information in my notifications. And there would be a little badge here as well that would tell me that I've got a notification. So that's a little bit about the app and how you can market your card. I hope that was helpful for you. I want to go back to the editor and now just walk you through a few more things on how to build your card out a little bit more, because there's more things that you can do with your card. And I'm going to just see if I can get out of here. There we go. Stop mirroring. Great. So here we are back into the editor, and this is again the editor home tab. On the editor home tab, there is a quick link if you need to get back into the wizard. That's a quick way to get. You can use this to get back into it. And I'll point out a few other things here. At the right down here, we've got some toggles. So one of these toggles here is show footer links. So you have at the very top of your card a menu navigation, like I've got my home page here. I could add additional pages here, which I will in a minute. If you have lots of pages, sometimes people also like to have a navigation at the bottom of their page. And so if I click on show footer links, it adds the same navigation at the top, at the bottom here. I also have the option here to hide the vCard Like Mine button. So if for some reason you don't want to have this button on your card, you can just hide it. You just click on that and it removes it completely. And then the other thing I can do here is I can click on the follow me button. Let's click on that. Now that means Mustafa can be followed. So anytime he has some sort of photography special or he's doing an event and he wants his followers to know about it, they will be able to receive that information. They'll be able now to follow him in the vCard app. You have to have that checked if you want to have followers. And then below here, this is some quick buttons to get into the app if you need to, if you haven't downloaded it yet. And then we also have here the ability to go into your vCard contacts. So anytime you add a contact to your app, we store that information for you. This allows you to log into multiple devices and access your contacts. You can add groups, you can add notes, all that information is saved. And then if you ever want to export it, you've got it right here. You can open it up and see all your contacts and export that data. Let's click on the next tab here, the Contact Info tab. This is exactly what we did in the wizard. It's the same information, just nice and handy here. You can just go through, you can update your contact information. Again, anyone you've ever sent your card will now have your updated info. You can update your social media links here. You can update your photo and your logo here. The next tab over is Design and Color, and this is where you can change your design. And then the next tab is the Page Editor, and this is where the true power of vCard is, where we can add pages, we can add video, we can add contact forms, events, coupons, all kinds of things. So the first section over here on the left-hand side is where we manage our pages. Let's add a few pages right now. So I just clicked on Add a Page, and I'm going to write Wedding Gallery. And I'm going to add Baby Gallery. And I'm going to add Contact. And I'll write About too. I'll do an About page. So if you wanted to change any of these pages, like if you didn't want it to say About Me, you could click on the name of the page. You can see it brings it right up here, and then you can just edit that, get rid of that page name, that me, and then click here, change name, and then it updates the name of the page. And then you also have these up and down arrows which allow you to reorder the pages. So put the pages in the order that you want. With these up and down, you just drag and drop. So that's how you manage your pages. It's pretty simple. I do have some additional videos that show you more advanced features as well, but I want to give you basic functionality here. This button here, Customize Theme, this is where, yep, you can change all your colors. You can add background images and all kinds of things to your pages, okay? So that changes the overall look of the design. And you can save that. And it's a lot of fun, so you can play with that there. And this is really what vCard's about. It's about experimenting, playing with the editor, and seeing how you can market your business. Anyone can do it. It can be a lot of fun. You just need some basic computer skills to do it, really. So we've tried to make this as easy as possible, and we've got folks of all ages using it. So the center here is where we're going to add our content. And the first thing I want to show you is how you can resize a photo. So this photo might be a little bit big, and if I want to make it smaller, I go over here to the right-hand corner right-hand bottom corner, and I click and I can drag. So I can make that photo a little bit smaller. And you can drag it larger and you can drag it smaller, okay? So that's your options there. These little green and white check boxes, this is how we add new blocks. So what you do is you click on that, and it opens up this list of block types that we have, and you can see we've got quite a few. Today I'm going to show you how to add text, how to add images, and how to add video and a contact form. Those are the most important ones that you're going to do. So we'll start now. We're going to add a video, and I always recommend folks add a video if they can on their homepage, even if it's just a short video. 30 seconds is all you need of you talking to the camera and telling people why you are in the business you're in and what your values are. That will, honestly, it will close the sale before you even talk to someone. They will connect to you through that video. They may not read everything on your vCard, but they will absolutely watch your video, especially if it's under 1 minute long. People will watch it if it's under a minute long. Today I found a wedding photography video that was it's actually a couple, but I thought, why not? We'll use this, and it's a little promotional thing. And they talk about how they're a wedding photographer. So what you're going to do is you find your video. I would upload it to YouTube. Okay, that's the easiest thing to do. Upload it to YouTube, and then look for the share button here. See, click on the share button. And you're looking for this button here, embed. You're looking for the embed button. Click on embed, and it brings up this frame. Now, this is the code that we need, but we first want to make sure that we uncheck this box here. And the reason why is this box says show suggested videos when the video finishes. You want to make sure it's unchecked so it only shows your video and no one else's. At the end, if it's checked at the end, it will start to show other people's videos, and they won't be yours. So highlight the code once you have that unchecked, right-click on it, copy it, take it back over to the editor, right-click, and paste that in here. And that's your embed code, and then click Add. And you have added your video. So, and I also have additional videos too that, you know, repeat this process, or you can watch any of my, I do this pretty much on all of my workshops. I try to show people, so it's on my workshops as well, if you need a little extra help on that, on how to embed video. Now, let's add some more content here. I'm going to click on the About page, and I'm going to click on Add a New Block, and I'm going to add a text block here. This is a typical text editor. I can write About Mustafa here. And I'm going to highlight that, and I'm going to give it, you can see you can do different formats. So I can put that, I can say header 2, I can center it if I want. You can change the font size, you can change the, you know, the bold, you can change the colors, you know, you can do a lot of different things here. I'm also going to now add some text. I've got some text over here, and I'm just going to highlight my text that I put in my Word doc here, right click and copy this text and bring it back over. I typically will write my copy in Word and paste it over into here, just because if for some reason the internet goes down, I don't want to lose my copy, okay? So I like to write offline, and then I copy and paste it into my vCard. So this looks pretty good. I will show you, sometimes you end up with some formatting from Word, so I'm just going to highlight this just in case. And this here, if you see some weird format, it looks strange, this little icon here is called clear formatting. I click on that, and that will clear. But that looks pretty clean, actually. So then I'll just click Add, and there we go. I've got a nice little description, a little bio about Mustafa. I recommend you add another picture here, and I'm going to click on Image and add a picture for him. I'm going to upload. I think I might have another picture of him. I do. So I recommend that you add an image of yourself, or, you know, depending on the type of business you're in, even a more personal image of you with your family, you doing something that you love, maybe something outdoor, you and your dog, just some additional images that help people connect with you, right? And when you add an image like this, you put a name of the file, And you can decide if you want to, you can link this image. I could link this image to an external website or to an internal page. So whenever you add an image, you have that choice, and you have the choice of adding a caption as well. All right, I'm gonna click save, and I've got my image here, and ooh, that's kind of big, so yeah, I'm gonna make that a little smaller. So as you can see here, everything I see here, I come over here to see how it's actually gonna look on my live card. And then I've got my text here, and I like this. And I'm gonna go on to my next page here, which is my wedding gallery. And I'm going to add a few pictures here. So the first thing I will do is I'm going to add a little text box that just tells people what this page is about. We have a few different ways of adding wedding galleries. So I'll do the one I like best first, and then I'll show you some other ways of doing it. We'll do heading 1, center that, add that, so add a little text there, and then I'm just going to add some photos. I'm going to upload some of the wedding images that we have here. Let's upload another one. And we'll do one more. And the nice thing about, your vCard is it's mobile friendly. People are happy to scroll. You can put as many photos as you want on here. People will scroll on this and look at all of your images, especially when they're on their phone. They'll just scroll down the page. If you want to reorder any blocks on your page, everything has this up and down arrow, just like the pages did, and you just drag and drop, and that's how you can reorder images here. Okay, so we've added some wedding pictures here. We can go over, let's add a few baby pictures. I'll show you a different way to add the baby pictures now. So on the wedding page, I just added individual images, and I really like that because, like I said, people will come and scroll. We also have another option of adding a slideshow. So let's do that for the baby images, and you can see the difference. I'm going to click Add New Block, and then I'm going to click on Photo Gallery Slideshow, and I will upload some baby images. And we've got a bunch of cute little baby images that we will upload tonight. And the same thing is true with the slideshow. You have the ability to add a link or a caption. And I save that image, and then I upload another one. And we'll just do one more. I like the babies. They are cute. All right. All right, so I've got my baby images here. I could add captions to these if I wanted to as well. Once I've added my images, I have a choice of doing it as a gallery or a slideshow. So I'll first show you what the slideshow looks like. We'll just add. And you can see over here what the slideshow looks like. It's just a little carousel. It goes from image to image, and people can use the thumbnails too if they want to get to a specific image. Okay, and if there were captions, there would be captions underneath here as well. You also have the choice of the gallery too. So if you click on edit, and this little pencil icon, this is on all of the boxes. That's our edit pencil. You click on that, and I can scroll down here and change it. And I can say I want to do it as a gallery, and click save. And it turns into this little gallery, which I personally like the bigger images, the one at a time that you can add. I think that's a nicer feel. So, but this just shows you, yeah, we have a little gallery here. I'll probably change it back to the slideshow. Slideshow's pretty popular. A lot of people like to use the slideshow. So that's great. And then let's add a contact form. You always need to have a call to action on your vCard. Now you're bringing them to your vCard. You want them to contact you. You want them to buy something, right? There's some sort of call to action. So in this case, we want them to contact Mustafa for a free consultation. So I'm going to add actually, I'm going to just go here to the contact form and click on this. We have a new contact form here. Forgot, it has a headline already built in it. So I'm going to say, contact me for a free consultation. And this is my call to action. And I have different sizes I can use here. I could do a header 2, a header 3, and I don't really know if this is all going to fit until I load it on there. So I will have to put that in here and see. Naming the form is required, and this name isn't something that the public sees. It's something for your internal use only. And it allows you to look at your leads in vCard. You can open up, you can have multiple forms, like real estate agents will have a buyer's form and a seller's form. And we save those leads for you so you can export them yourself. And then you can put in here, your email address. You can put in more than one email address if you want, just by putting in a comma. All right, and then put another email address there. And then you choose the fields that you want on your form. So I can say first name, last name, email here, phone number, and I can say, like, what is the best way to contact you? Now, these are also, you can choose which fields you want to mark as required. So I can say mark this one as required. I definitely want to make sure I get an email address, and I'm not as concerned about phones, so I won't check that. This other field down here, this last one, is the ability to put in your own field, a custom field, such as comment, right? Is this, or when is your wedding day? Whoops. Okay. And then I can check that, and I will leave that unchecked here. So now I click add the form, and that adds it. Now, there's a little bug in our system, I hate to say, and I've got, but it's going to be fixed by tomorrow morning. So it's on our staging server right now. This is a new updated form, and it's really a nice form, but this is I have to redo this little part here. So contact me for a free consultation. And we will make that again. I'm going to make that a header 2. I'm going to center that. And let's just add it. And now you can see it's right there. Contact me for a free consultation. And here's our form. I like to add a little bit more too. I like to add like images or something just to make that page look a little more interesting. So like I may just pick another baby image here and add that. And I may put a wedding image at the top. So I can go up here and put another image here. Just add some interest to the page. And I could also have pulled this from my media library, okay, which all these photos are saved in, so I didn't have to upload it again. All right, so we've got some images here. Now, whenever you make changes to vCard, okay, the world can't see your changes until you publish them. So your card is going to be like mine. It says right here, it's red, unpublished. Just click this button here to publish it, and there you go. Now your vCard is published and viewable. We can click over here, and the world can now see your vCard. What a nice job we did. We've got some nice pages here. You can do the same. All of this that I did tonight, you can do as well. You can add some galleries and a video, and definitely add a contact form. The other thing too I want to show you is, let's just fill out the contact form so I can show you how the data comes back to you. So this is the same for our events. It works the same way. With our events, you can add an event, and then people can RSVP to an event. I'm going to say best way to choose is by email, and I can submit. So that's successfully submitted. And I'm going to go back over to the editor, and on the editor homepage, on this tab here, If you scroll down, you can see your contact form leads. You can see your QR codes. It shows you how many people have scanned your QR code, and you create more QR codes here. You can also see your RSVP, so any events you've added, anyone who's RSVP'd to it. I'm going to click on this for my contact form, and right in here, contact. I can see here my information. And I can then also export all of this information to a CSV, and I can import that into my own CRM system if I want. One other thing I want to show you, it's new to vCard, really important, is this last tab here. It's the analytics. This is brand new, and it shows you all the details. How many people have viewed your card tonight, today? This is this week. How many times your card was sent by text, how many times it was shared, how many people have downloaded your contact into the vCard app. So there's lots of great information here, and this is a new feature that we have, is adding the analytics. So I wanted to also point that out. Thanks, everyone, for joining us on the vCard workshop tonight. We covered a lot of things, so you may have some questions for me. Let me just leave you my email address. It's cherie@vcardglobal.com. You're always welcome to email me there, and I can make you additional videos on things that you're not sure about how to do. If we don't have a video already, I'll make you a video for that, or I'll point you in the right direction. So this is my contact information. And again, thanks